Welcome back everyone, I'm K Plays Games, this is Snowrunner, and things are going well. We spent the last episode in Pedro Bay. We were only going to stick our head in and we accidentally almost did the entire thing. There's quite a few tasks to do, but most of them involve getting wood from this stock loading. And the wood lets us repair the bridge, fix this roadblock up here, fix this electric pole down here, and there's a few other things that are used for wood, but that's okay. We've got the Royal here with 2 metal beams. The metal beams are needed to fix this pipeline, which then gives us access to the service hub. The service hub can then be turned on by the bandit, who's got 2 units of consumables, and we need to get 2 units of concrete blocks from here. And this road's already been reopened, so that's easy peasy. Then we've got a couple of crane things to do, and then there's a big gigantic trailer, which I'm assuming has to go somewhere in Mountain River or another one of the other 4 maps. And we also found the ANK Mk38, which is the military version of the ANK Civilian. Sadly, it only has 1 upgrade and 1 upgrade only, and that is a 2 cargo slot flatbed, and that's all that has. Other things we found were upgrades in Pedro Bay, including the advanced special gearbox, which allows you to use your all-wheel drive with no fuel penalty, so that increases the fuel efficiency of all this stuff. And we got the same one on the cat, and I'm pretty sure we've got, the big Westline engine on that now, so that's great. In fact, is it the same Westline engine that goes on this? No, okay, we still have to explore Alaska to find the Westline, but that can only be in the only map we haven't been in yet, and that's White Valley. So let's see if we cannot knock out Pedro Bay first. So let's jump into the ANK 38. Did you notice that loading screen had the ANK 38 pulling something with a low saddle? That can't happen. That is incorrect. Okay, we need to do things in a certain order. I believe the lost tools is, So the bandit needs to drop off its things first and then pick up the vehicle spare parts, bring it here. And then moving the stock is take the oil barrels and 2 bits of wood to this factory, which apparently then activates and becomes a warehouse for something, I don't know. First thing we should do is open this bridge, so then the other 2 trucks can come down here and fix this pipeline. Or do we fix Morrison's landslide? I think we'll do the landslide first. So that. No, we can't, because, as we see, you cannot deliver it to this side of this landslide. You have to deliver it to this side. And that either means going through there, or will we just do that? Yeah, we'll just do that first. Okay, so ANK Civilian needs to come this way. Come down here, pick up 2 bits of wood. Come along this little narrow road, but that's fine. If the Lodestar can make it, the ANK Civilian hella sure can make it. Let's wind time on as well, so we're doing it in the daytime. Okay, well let's see what this thing's like. What's the horn like? Mediocre. Similar, it's almost exactly the same as the ANK Civilian. Always on all-wheel drive, always on diff lock, gets the special ANK tyres. And it can indeed, when we upgrade it, get the big balloon tyres as well. I have to remember, it's only quite a narrow truck and it's a little bit top heavy. It does also have only 200 litres of fuel and it burns a lot of fuel, but that's okay. There's 2 big semi-trailers on this map that have fuel in them, and there's a trailer store as well, so we are not going to be short of fuel. That's the oil barrels we need to pick up with the bandit. I believe we're going straight on here to this little warehouse. Just be careful in here, it's a little bit narrow and a little bit horrible. Just remember, you don't have a automated winch on this vehicle, so just be a little bit careful with it. Let's not charge into this too fast, because there's tree roots hiding in the mud. As we see, horrible tree roots and wet mud are a horrible combination. Not very nice at all. Just go slowly over the tree roots so you don't get catapulted into the air. Okay, but luckily once we've rebuilt that bridge we shouldn't have to come this way again. Here we are at the little wood warehouse. Wood warehouse, give me some wood. And we need to go back the way we came, over there, up there, fix that, and then do the bridge. Or do we do the bridge now? I think we'll do the bridge now. So this way, over here. Do dangerous route. Because then we can go over the bridge to deliver that to the landslide. And that needs 4 wooden planks. Oh, that's not too annoying. It's literally just down here. It's a very small map, so it's not going to be difficult. Yeah, this is the dangerous river crossing, and it's just not, it's just like a road. You do have to be slightly careful just here, because you need to climb up this rock. Just go slow, don't take it fast because you'll pop your tyres, just be chill. Feather the throttle and away we go. Easy as that. Okay, 2 wood here. And just do exactly the same thing again. And a couple of seconds later, we're back at the warehouse to get more wood. There we go. And bridge is done. Right, let's go and get more wood and fix Morrison's landslide. 2 more wood. Because I figure that doing this river crossing is much easier than going back along that muddy tree route, twisty path in the forest. And I think I'm right in that summation. I think I made the right choice there. Okay, let's get 2 more wood. Back over the river, over the new bridge, up that road, fix that landslide. Over the river. Over the new bridge. Up this road, which is a little bit blue snow, but ANK doing ANK things. And fix the landslide. Oh, good, there's enough room for us here. There we go. Fallen electric pole is the next task. Another 2 wooden planks. So back the way we came. Get 2 wooden planks, then down this way. Pick up that car. Or do we not pick up the car? Okay, let's think about this. Because Family Treasure needs us to take this trailer that we left here to here. And the car needs us to take the car from here to the service hub. We could do that this way after we've done that. Plan is drop off 2 wooden planks at the fallen electric pole and then come here and pick up the 2 concrete blocks we need, which go to the service hub, I believe. Yes, they go to the service hub because the bandit has the consumables on board. Do that, then, yeah, okay, we'll do that. So what we need to do is actually, yeah, go back the way we came. Pick up 2 planks. Then go back through the wiggly winding road that I don't really want to go up. Get the trailer from here. Bring it round this way, because this is easier than the other road. Then bring that down here. Drop the trailer off there. Fix the pole. Go to the warehouse loading. Then come all the way here to the service hub. And hope the fuel lasts long enough. Right. Next up, let's get ourselves 2 logs, because we're doing pole down. Right. 2 more wooden planks, please. Along the wiggly winding road. Cut the corner to avoid all the mud, because we're smart. Make a quick detour into the mining zone, because that's where one of the fuel trailers is. There's the casual 3700 fuel lying there. Don't think we've seen this mud pit before. As always, just stick to the outside so you're close enough to winch onto a tree if you need to. ANK 38, don't care about underwater mud. Special ANK tyres, big power, all-wheel drive diff lock. Remember, this is just stock. We haven't actually upgraded this thing at all since we found it, because the nearest garage is 2 maps away, so we're just using it as it is when we found it in the middle of the forest. Right, we need to stop off here and pick up that trailer, which is right there. Then go all the way down here, and then back through the wiggly road. Just be careful on this road with the ANK. It is icy, it is off camber, and you don't have chains, so just tickle the throttle. Just be careful here. Where you see these cones, that's like the most cambersome bit of the road. As we see, we just slid right down the banking. So just be cool. Feel your way around, you'll be fine. Little bit of blue snow being a little bit problematic, but the ANK is powering its way through. Slowly, but it is doing it. These annoying little bushes don't have to slow you down. There we go. And this section of the road, I'll just show you where we are, just to the south of the river crossing, is a little bit like a miniature devil's pit, but you can just go slightly to the left, drive through the dry powder snow where all the trees are, instead of driving through that massive mud pit. Why would you do that if you have the option to not? Just winch yourself if you need to. Just sticking to the left a little bit, because there's more trees to the left. There's these dead trees here, but as we know, as soon as you look at them, or if you pull too heavily on the winch, they'll snap and then despawn. So we'll just drive around little baby devil's pit, winch onto the telegraph pole, and we're through. We are doing family treasure. Okay, if this car needs to go to the service hub, and we're going to go to the service hub, will we just drag it with us now? Or will we do that, pick up the stone, and then just come here and get it? It's such a small map, it's fine. We'll just leave it here. We'll get it on the way back. We need to go this way with this trailer and drop it off here. Let's do some nighttime driving and not bother changing the time. Hey, rank 19. Apparently that's unlocked a whole lot of cosmetic stuff. Whatevs. Right, we need to get rid of the wood and then get the blocks and then go up and get the car and then come down this way. Okay, should have enough fuel for all of that. We know that the Hummer's empty. We looked at it in that last episode. Right, let's activate Fallen Paul, because sometimes the tasks are weird. There we go. Right, that's that done. Now the telegraph pole, which is lying across the road, is now no longer here. Sometimes you need the task to be active for the cargo drop-off area to be able to accept what you're dropping off. On other times, it doesn't need to be active when you're doing that. It's a bit weird. Oh, that's the drowned car. This is the warehouse here. Right, you give me your 2 concrete blocks. Bim bim. Then we need to go and get the car. Right, so let's turn around here. Winch L Hummer. Right, so I'll activate the task, which is Old Mac and Drowned Car. I'm gonna move on. I'll just take the twisty shortcut, because why not? Nothing bad has ever happened driving through forests late at night. Okay, this is the nasty, muddy, slidey, off-camber corner of doom. So we just need to be careful, go slow. If you go on the rocks, lean against the rocks. Yeah, we good. Over this frozen river, just be careful because this ridge of rocks in the middle will do you damage if you hit them at speed. But we're going slowly anyway because we're on a frozen river and we don't have chains. Round the corner and into the factory and deliver the Hummer and get some fuel. Because we is just about out of fuel. Okay, once it all the way at this end does it, right, fine. Okay, I believe it's the server assembly activation. We need to start tracking that. Then we can deliver our 2 concrete blocks. Nice, and then we'll refuel. Yeah, I think there's enough fuel in that tank. Turn the engine off. Next, order a business. Get the Royal down here to open the pipeline. And the pipeline is that. Pipeline repair. Bam. Snare, Royal, go. Now the Royal can get up this hill if it's got enough power. Come along the road. I believe that's the False Devil's Pit there. It should be okay. That's the Camberson Road. And then fix the pipeline. I don't know what else to do with the Royal after that. We might just send it home. The Royal does have a race suspension upgrade waiting for it back home. I'm not sure if it will get bigger wheels, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm kind of stuck in these big rocks, so we'll just... Okay, now the trailer's got stuck. Oh, it's all gone bad. Can I please get a winch on something? Just to get myself moving. God. That's what happens if you just leave a truck in one position for too long. It becomes really difficult to get it back out. Right, you, winch onto that. Get on the road. We're trying to winch pull the dead weight of the trailer over all these big rocks, and it's just... Ugh. Right, come on, all-wheel drive. Okay. Now the truck's on asphalt, now we've got some grip. Turn all-wheel drive off, so all the power goes to the rear axle. And hopefully, we can get up this hill. Come on, you know you want to. Don't make me go into low gear, that would be embarrassing. Even though you're pulling 14 tons of dead weight. 10 tons of metal beams and 4 tons of trailer. Right, this is the bit that was all roadblocked. And it's now open. And just be careful going down hills, don't accelerate. Just let gravity do its thing. Just tickle the accelerator if you need it. Yeah, definitely gonna need all-wheel drive for this mud pit. Okay, made it without stopping and winching. That's good. Well done, Mr. Royal. Well done indeed. It doesn't matter too much that the wheels are not differential locked. It's got enough power that as they scrabble around, they're managing to find enough purchase. We are changing up and down gear a bit too much anyway, so I've gone to low gear plus. Locks us into second gear, smooths out the ride. Just so we're not constantly jerking and stopping every time it changes gear. It's just locked into one gear. And this is the little baby devil's pit coming up. So let's change the time. Driving at night was fun, but I'd rather not. No, this isn't Devil's Pit, it's the bit after this is Devil's Pit. Excuse me. Can we go to high gear, which locks us into third gear? But if your revs drop too much in high gear, your engine stalls. But it is quite fuel efficient. We do have chains in this truck, so it should be okay for this part here. I'm going to go down to automatic, just so I can lift my finger off the accelerator without it stalling. Yeah, we good. Back into high gear. Away we go. This we have not encountered before. It looks really quite blue snowy. Can the Royal just power through with high gear? I'd be astonished if it could. Oh, she bouncing, boys. She bouncing. Nah, it's not happening. Low gear plus. Swim it in low gear plus. Low gear plus is slower and it's got more torque than high gear. That's why it's crawling its way out. Who needs diff lock? And deliver to the pipeline. Boom! Well, the pipeline is operational thing is not ticked, so that wasn't the last of the pipelines. There's obviously another pipeline which is broken somewhere. Now what we want to do is finish repairing this service hub, which I believe is this one, which is the Bandit. Do we want to go along that slippery road? Or does the bandit come down here, over the river, down this little road? I think that's probably the better option, to be honest. This way, and then this way. Deliver it to the service hub, get refueled, then it needs to come up here, grab this vehicle spare parts, and then go up the road. Because it needs to deliver that to there, and then pick up this, and take it to this factory. Along with 2 more wood. So I think we'll maybe do a bit of super stacking. Because I believe this is the lost tools. No, not lost tools. Moving the stock. Yeah, 2 wooden planks and 1 oil barrel. So we'll do a bit of super stacking with the wood. I can't be bothered to get the ANK 38 all the way here to pick up the wood and do that. And then I think that's going to be all the tasks done. Planning my route, because I know we don't have chains and I know that this truck is fine in snow. So I've plotted out the snowy route instead of the icy route. Just low gear through this bit because the wheels are spinning a little too much, because again it's a non-upgraded Eastern European truck. Well, alright, that was easy. Mud and snow is fine when you've got gigantic big mud tyres on. Much better than going over the slippy, slidey, cumbersome road with no chains. That was a good decision. Oh, come on, stop wheel spinning, just get through the snow. Might slip and slide a little bit here because we're on the icy road. Especially this hump just where the Armco barrier starts. Might slide down that, yep. Didn't pop a tyre against the barrier. May have done that once or twice in previous playthroughs. But that's another task successfully completed. Boom. Now these service zones, not only do they instantly repair your truck, but if you've used any of the repair points which are in your service module, like your roof rack, it'll instantly repair all those as well, which is nice. Oh, come on. How are we not close enough to that yet? There we are. Refuel from the fuel carrier semi-trailer Bandit. Right, now let's go and play with the crane, which is the lost tools, which is currently being blocked by this trailer that I left there. Okay, we need to turn left here. Oh, Bandit turning circle, why you gotta be so bad? And you'll notice it's an enormous snowdrift we have to get through, but there's lots of trees on the left hand side, so we'll try and get that side. Maybe this thing will just plough through this in automatic. Maybe it will just do that. Outstanding. Big horrible blue snowdrift. Bandit be like, I don't care. I've got massive wheels. I go where I want. Sweet. Okay, that's the thing we need to pick up. Put the outriggers out. Pick it up. Give it a bit of winchy action. Come on. Come on. Up a bit I said, and then round a bit. That's good enough. Yes it is. Restore the crane. Okay, directly forwards now. through this little swamp and through more snow. That telegraph pole there is the road. Just take my finger off the accelerator. It was wheel spinning like crazy in third gear, but didn't quite have the intelligence to change down to first on its own, so just released the accelerator, then reapplied it, shifted down, and it carried on through the snow like it was nothing. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, now we do actually have to go through the tiptoeing around the icy road part of this journey. Should be fine. It's only the shiny bits which are icy. Oh, we sliding, boys. We sliding. Okay, we'll just drift round this corner. That could have been worse. Back through this wet pit. Both the other vehicles were on this side, so we'll attempt it on this side. Again, just manually shifted down to first gear. And we'll just swim our way through. Easy. Watch out for these tree stumps. And deliver this to here. Pick up this. Pack it up, restore the crane. And this is moving the stock. Okay, straight over, down the wiggly bit. Need to be careful there. Pick up 2 bits of wood, super stack, take them to the factory. I believe we cut the corner on this with the ANK, so we'll just be cautious and try and cut the corner with this. Yep, that looks pretty good. Can we fit between this? Yes, we can. Okay, easy. Right, 2 wood. 1 on there, 1 on the loading platform. Get the crane out. Trying to line that up as good as we can. Spin it around a bit. And pin it with the crane. Tighten that up. Bring the legs in. Might be a little bit too much weight on the back. Might pop a wheelie now and again. We're not really going that far. Let's put the massive bandit lights on. And go to the factory and see what this supplies. Don't know what it's going to supply, because we ain't found nothing that we're wanting for. So I'm not quite sure why we're unlocking it. Just because we can. Okay, we're gonna have to venture through Devil's Pit, but big balloon tires, low gear, shouldn't be an issue. Just go to the left again. Not that far to the left, you idiot. No, go to the left and just be chill. Right, we'll go to low gear. We'll just crawl our way through this snow instead of going through the mud. Dry snow is less of an issue than wet mud is. Alright, cool. Unlike the Royal, we didn't have to winch, but unlike the Royal, we're not hauling 14 tons, we're hauling, what's that, 2.5 tons. Back on automatic gear and away we go. Okay, let's see why we want to open this factory. I am bemused. Right, come here. Put the crane out. It's still attached, so we'll just winch it off and then drop it. And then cargo management, deliver that and that. Go back into crane mode, pick this up. Swing it back on board. Package it. And deliver. Right, factory, what do you supply and why do you need to supply it? This factory supplies consumables. Okay, so we could have got the consumables we needed to activate the service hub from this factory. Okay, so we don't need that, don't need that. We've done all that, we've done all that. We've done every task. All that's left, right, what's this? Deliver to the North Port. Start tracking. Okay. Well, that's not this semi-trailer here then. Valley pipeline building? Oh, God. That's a lot. And drill assembly. Can't do that until we've done drilling equipment. Okay, so we have to do drilling equipment, which is 4 of that to White Valley. A bit Morrison Mining. What's this cargo delivery? Okay. This isn't even a global progress thing, but we're going to do it because it's a big mission factory. It's a big mission trailer. Drilling supplies. Needs cargo container medium pipes to somewhere in Northport. That's okay. We can get cargo containers from Northport and maybe medium pipes as well. And all of this, none of this I'm going to do because it's not global. Right, so I think we are finished with all the trucks here. So let's send the bandit back home. And then let's go back to Pedro Bay, get the ANK. Send that back home. Can upgrade it while we're here. Engine, that one, sell that one. Gearbox, off-road, sell that one. Suspension raised, yes. Sell the stock, yes. Tires, big ass 51 balloon tires, yes please. We'll sell those, and sell those, and sell those, and sell that. And sell these. Advanced medium, yes. Spare wheel. Don't really care about that. Get a snorkel on it. And there we go. Nice. Now we need to get the Royal out of here. Where can the Royal turn around? It's here. Oh, I don't know. Because that basically just needs to go to that trailer store. Sell its trailer and then come back home. Or do we just abandon the trailer here? No, we'll move it because we need to move that coil thing. So we'll go this way, this way, this way, over here, up here, sell the trailer, recover the Royal, get the race suspension on it, see if it gets bigger wheels. Can we do a 3-point turn here? Or is this just a stupid idea? I think it might have been a stupid idea. Not sure that's going to work, but we'll winch the front end round. In both directions, reversing and going forward, just to really pull it round. And the trailer's gone, but that will straighten out. That will straighten out. That will straighten out. Won't you, Mr. Trailer? You're going to straighten out for me, aren't you? Oh, now we've got one of the legs of the crane stuck. Oh, it's all gone bad. Nuts. Right, let's just detach the trailer and then get the truck sorted out. Ugh. God, that was a struggle. Right, now let's go and hook back into the trailer. I don't think the trailer wants to get hooked back into. There we go. Right, we've seen all these roads before, so I shall see you back home in the garage. And we're back in Northport. We have to remember we did find the race suspension. Oh good, we will. We'll get 51-inch tyres. Lovely. So now this thing becomes even more capable. Excellent. A little bit more top heavy and tippy. That is Pedro Bay almost done. The one thing we do have to do is to go and get that coiled tubing semi-trailer, and we're going to use the P12 for that. Just make sure to put the advanced special gearbox on. Right, I'm going to have to drive all the way up here, all the way up here, all the way down here, get some fuel up here, go to Mountain River, and then on the Mountain River map just drive all the way up there to Pedro Bay, get that coiled tube semi thing, bring it here, drop it at this factory. And there's another big trailer here, and we'll see if we cannot deliver that somewhere else at the same time. So I will meet you all the way at the service hub in Pedro Bay. It's going to be a long journey for me. It's going to be 2 seconds for you. Start counting. 1 and 2. Here we are. That was easy. I have driven across all 3 maps and I have used that much fuel, which is like 90 litres of fuel. I took a little bit of damage. I did bounce a tyre off the inside of a very tight piece of Armco. But that is the power of the advanced special gearbox. It absolutely beasted its way here. In fact, speaking of fuel, let's get refueled. Refuel. One other thing of note, the advanced special gearbox has 5 forward gears, so we've gained an upper 5th gear, and this truck was pretty much locked into 5th gear all the way here. Just had to slow down a little bit for the snowy parts on this map, but other than that, we good. Right, how are we going to get this thing out of here? It's fairly easy, you just follow the main road. That's why we spent all this time opening all this, and then off to Mountain River. But this should be the last time we'll ever be on Pedro Bay map, so goodbye Pedro Bay, you were fun. You can do most of it with just the ANK Mk38 as we showed, but you do need a crane and you do need a high saddle. You don't even have to open that other factory, but we did because it was a task. This trailer we're pulling is not very long, but it is very tall and very top heavy. So just be careful on the cumbersome corners. There we go, we're in 5th gear straight away. This truck shifts up the gears very, very quickly because it's got massive torque. And now it's got much heavier tyres, it's got even more torque, so it just blazes up to its top gear really quickly. Just squeeze underneath that pipeline. Might shift down here because it's... yeah, it's going to shift down. There we go. Because it's all snowy and a little bit audible. But it's back in 3rd gear already. 4th. It's going to have to shift down to 1 again. Right, let's just go for low gear plus, so we're not constantly shifting up and down. Come on, wheels. You've got permanent diff lock and you've got all-wheel drive on. I suppose it is quite a heavy trailer, I'll let it off. Probably go back into automatic now. Straight into 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. Why did you have to change down for that? Oh, I see, because the wheels of the trailer got stuck in a deep snowdrift. This bit's easy, just watch out for the camber on the road. Again, if you've got chains, it's not an issue. There you go, straight through that. This is the only difficult part of this journey, apart from Devil's Pit, of course. Just need to kind of tiptoe around this corner because it is very cumbersome. I'm going to stick to the left. just so the wheels of the trailer don't go up on that snowbank. And I'm just going to very slowly take my way around here. Trailer wanted to go just then, but it didn't. So again, if this trailer falls over, even the gigantic LK2NY crane has no chance of lifting it up. You just have to restart the mission and respawn it back at the base and do it all over again. So this is the wet, muddy bit. You're going to go through here in 5th gear, are you? No, you're not. You're going to change down. That's what I thought. But other than changing down gear once... Alright, maybe twice. We didn't stop. Come on, truck. You can do it. Lovely. Because this is the hill that goes up the mountain and through the pass and to the gateway. Well, this has been an absolute cakewalk. Right, how many times is it going to change gear going up this hill? And changing down, I mean. Did it once at the bottom there. And once at the top. Alright, I'll take that. I will take that very happily. Just don't drive over these barriers, kind of nudge them out the way. Have to be careful here because I don't want to get anything stuck on that armco. There we go. Sweet. Onwards to Mountain River. Farewell, Pedro Bay. Just be careful here at the end. Do remember that the road slides off to the right and to the left, so you want to kind of stick up on this ridge. And just like so. Right, farewell to Pedro Bay forever. Okay, let's deliver this big trailer. Do need to line ourselves up carefully here because we need to go down this hill. This trailer's not all that long, but it does funnel down into quite a tight space. Don't burst your tyres on the Armco. Don't get the trailer stuck in it either. Yep, that looks good. Just gently push these barriers out the way. If they get stuck under the wheels, bad things happen. And deliver this in here. Nailed it. Right. Let's see where this thing has to go. Is it that? Drilling rig assembly. Yes, delivered to the port in Northport. This saddle high is required. We're right here with a saddle high truck, so let's just go for it. So here, 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 and then back out the way we came. This turn here, as we know, is a little bit of a pain in the ass. Or do we go this way, up this hill, take this corner, and then down here over the bridge, take that tight corner? So it's either take this really tight corner here, and then go to the gateway, or take this tight corner, and then that tight corner. I think we'll just go for the one here at the fuel station. It is really quite tight, but I think we should be able to swing out a little bit. The main problem is that the Armco barriers are there and they're really quite unforgiving. So let's just buy a trailer here, fuel ourselves up, and then do that last task. Fuel carrier trailer, buy... No, not recover, refuel. Do that, sell the trailer, go and get the next big thing, which is, we should, start tracking. See what I mean? See when you're on asphalt, this thing just immediately goes to 5th gear and then it just cruises. Look at it, it's just supping little teaspoons of fuel. It's delicious. This corner here may be a bit of an issue as well. Hey, this is a very long, very thin trailer. Not like the other one, which is very short and very tall. Nah, that's probably good enough. Yep, right, let's go. We good. Okay, need to go to the left and then swing out. Because you do not want the tyres of the trailer to get stuck on these concrete blocks on the right there. So we need to swing all the way out here. The truck wants to be in 4th gear for some reason. Ooh, see what I mean? Wow, just kissed the concrete blocks as the back end of this really long trailer came round the corner. Now my truck itself is pretty long, so we're going to have to take the corner at the top of the hill even wider, if at all possible. Hello, hill. Oh, P12, you dirty bastard. Yeah, I didn't think you'd make it all the way up in 5th gear. You're not that good. Okay, this is the tight corner of doom, so we need to swing out to the right. And then cut in. But we're kind of limited in how much we can swing. Just go through the snow. Is the trailer round? Yes. Kind of. I need to go a little bit more to the right because I do not want the trailer wheels to go on the other side of the Armco barrier. Otherwise, you've got to kind of drag it, like surf the rail all the way to there. You don't want to do that because you've got to drive to the right around this big hole. Alright, that tight turn was fine. Most of the time I have to do a 3-point turn, but P12 said, no, I don't need to. Okay. Fair enough. Just straight to the gateway, I guess. This has been an absolute breeze. Right, let's not roll it down the mountain by being in 5th gear. Let's just be a little bit careful here. Things are going well, but don't get blasé. Alright, Northport, here we come. And to get to the port, we literally just drive all the way down the road. Very tight turn here. This is easy, this is easy, that's easy, that's easy, that's easy, that's easy, that's easy, that's easy. Port, done. So there's one tight turn. And this tight little road here, turn all-wheel drive on because we have the special advanced gearbox, which means no penalty for having all-wheel drive on. Oh, this is tight. No, ow, my engine. Ow, my engine. Again, you don't want to get the wheels of the trailer on the opposite side of the barrier, because then it's just a disaster. Ooh, it tried, it just glanced off it, but we're through. Can't get over how little fuel this thing uses, man. This is mental. I mean, I know it's got a huge fuel tank, but God's sake, putting all this weight going up and down hills, and it's like 7-8 litres a minute, 10 uphill. Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely fantastic fuel economy. We haven't even got the biggest engine on it yet. I'm sure the biggest engine will drink more fuel, but it'll make it a lot more powerful. Not that it's lacking in power. Okay, this is the tight turn. And it's a little bit nasty because, again, there's concrete blocks on the turn. So we actually need to go all the way out to the left and kind of drive through the snow and hope that we've come far enough out that the trailer will avoid the blocks and the Armco barrier, and it looks like it is. P12's massive tall tyres are helping us out big time. What an absolute boss. Okay, now we just drive to the port. I mean, I'll see you there, because it's literally just go down main road to port. Okay, this little bit here does actually need a little bit of attention. We are here outside the spawn garage. As you see, it narrows quite a lot. You don't want to get the wheels of the trailer stuck on that, and you don't want to get them stuck on that. So you've really got to be careful here. And you don't want to get your own wheels stuck on the barriers either. Okay, the rear wheels of both my truck and the trailer have avoided that bit of the barrier, and this bit here as well. Again, you don't want to get the wheels stuck on the other side of the barrier, which it looks like it's trying to do, but I think we're pulling it off. Yep, we're good. Right, meet you at the port. And once again, here we are at the port. Let's not bash into anything too much at the end. Don't get the wheels stuck on these concrete blocks, or the concrete block on the left that we're passing just now. P12 absolutely smashed it again. And apparently we've completed the dispose of junk global thing. Apparently not. I mean, it said we'd disposed of all the junk, but it hasn't updated, so I'm not sure what that's all about. Okay, what's the next one? You can't do that, because we have to do drilling equipment to be able to do that. You can't do that, because we've got to do drilling equipment. And drilling equipment is take 4 drilling equipment from, no, looks like from the port, which is 4 slot times 1. Okay. Is there a trailer store here? Yes, there is. Okay. So we need to do this. So we need to buy a trailer that this thing can have. Problem is, all the trailers that this thing can hook into are really long, and it's not going to let us spawn them because there's not enough room. So we're going to have to go nose in and then try and turn around with a big trailer hanging out the back. Not great. And this needs to go to this factory here. Are we going to go through the swamp? No, we're bloody well not. We are going to go all the way back here. P12 might be able to do this crossing. And then cut round like this and do that. It's either that or go all the way up here and then over this ice. But I'm sure the P12 can do that. First of all, we need to buy a trailer, which... we could just do a ramped flatbed trailer, you know. We don't have to do a saddle high. That carries 5. That carries 5. That carries 6, and it's got extra fuel. Not that fuel's a big consideration. I definitely don't want to do that. It carries 8. Will we just do the ramped flatbed? Oh, why not? You don't have to use your saddle just because you've got one fitted to your truck. As long as you've got a tow hook, you can do anything. So please give me 1 unit of drilling spare parts. No, that's drilling... What? Oh, that's the wrong thing. Okay, so where do I get drilling spare parts? Oh, from this service site through Devil's Pit. Okay. In that case, what I'll do, we'll sell this trailer, we'll recover back to the garage, and then we'll go from there, because it's closer. Sell this, recover this. I think we'll do this with a cat. Just to show you how good this damn thing is. Right. Stop that. Trailer store. And I think we will do the flatbed semi-trailer loaded with parts. Right, now the cat steers very differently. As you see, the front wheels don't move. The entire front of the truck moves. This is the first articulated steering vehicle you'll find in the game. It takes a little bit of getting used to, because the back end whips round. So you need to point the front end to where you want to go, and then the back end whips round behind it. It is a little weird, but you will get used to it. When you have not got all-wheel drive engaged, it's only being pulled by the 2 front wheels. But we do have the special advanced gearbox, so we can put all-wheel drive on all the time and not suffer any fuel penalty. As I said before, the cat never used to have a saddle or a trailer hitch. All it could do was logs and a fuel bowser and a stupid add-on that only held 2 slot cargo containers, and it doesn't even match them. The cargo container carrier is a different size than the actual cargo containers, and it looks really stupid. But now it's got all the good stuff. So let's see how one of the best trucks in the game handles Devil's Pit with 71-inch mud tyres. Let's just go to low gear plus and turn diff locks on. On this truck, your diff locks can only be on in low gear. We're spinning out a little bit, so we'll just go to low gear instead of low gear plus. Now, the fuel tank on this trailer may look absolutely enormous, but it doesn't hold very much fuel. It's only like 120 or something, so don't let the size of it fool you. It is a deceptively small fuel tank, but it is a fuel tank. And that is service spare parts in the front. So it holds 6 slots of cargo. It's really heavy. It has a little bit of fuel, a little bit of service spare parts. Really cool add-on. Well, the cat hasn't had to winch itself. It hasn't stopped. It's pulling this big heavy trailer. 71-inch mud tyres for the win. And out it comes. It's an absolute monster. I don't think we need to bother with the detour in the ravine this time. We'll just go straight. We're only hauling a trailer. We're not doing a big giant top heavy mission trailer, so we'll just go along the main road even though it's a little bit off camber. And the other good thing about the front cab of the cat is that it does twist relative to the frame, so it's really stable. You've really got to try to knock this thing over. So pretty much as soon as we came out of Devil's Pit, I stuck it in low gear plus, I turned on the diff locks, I held down the accelerator, and now we're arriving at our destination. That's just how it goes with the cat. Although being diff locks, as soon as it hits this hard road, it might very quickly start overheating the diff locks. Yep, so just turn them off on hard surfaces. We're going to have to go to automatic to turn this thing around anyway. Oh look, someone's left a supply trailer here. That was a clever person that did that. Well done, me. So we need 4 of these. We need to refuel. I know, the flatbed semi-trailer does hold 240 fuel. It's more than I thought it did. Okay. I respect that game. 240 is actually considerable. Now we just gotta hope we can actually turn this thing around in here. Oh yeah, no trouble at all. Yeah. I don't think you need to see me going back through Devil's Pit. We know this thing can do it. So I will meet you after Devil's Pit, where we're going to go through this snowy bit, and then after that it's just literally go up the road and go to the factory. So I'll see you at the snowy pit. Okay, here we are. So let's see how we deal with this. Shouldn't be too difficult for a cat. Not even diff locked yet. We do need to turn left, so I think I'll turn left before we get to the end of this road. Just go to the left of this telegraph pole. Well, that was much easier than I thought it would be. Little trucks tend to struggle through that snow, but apparently the cat doesn't. Right, just straight to the main road and to this factory. And here we are at the factory. Let's deliver these drilling spare parts. Done. And that is this episode done. We've done a lot. We destroyed what remained of Pedro Bay. Then we brought out the P12. We delivered something to Mountain River. Then we picked up another big trailer and delivered it all the way to Pedro Bay, to Northport. And then we've gone through Devil's Pit twice with the cat, and we went straight through this snowy bit. The cat didn't care, it just kept moving. I mean, it's an absolute monster truck. Absolutely outstanding. What the heck are we doing next time? More of these. Okay, drill assembly needs... Okay, we've done drilling equipment. What are you talking about? We've literally just done that. Oh no, drilling equipment. Oh, okay. White Valley needs 4 more of these. Okay, so we've got to go all the way back to the port and get the 4-slot drilling equipment. And that goes to White Valley, but we can't get through this gateway to White Valley because it's blocked. We have to unblock that from the other gateway in White Valley that we get to from Mountain River. Okay, we can't do these 2 yet, they're blocked off. How about this? Drilling supplies to the drilling site. Okay, 1 cargo container and 1 medium pipes. Looks like we can get all of that here, so we'll do that as soon as we come back, and that'll be in the next episode. I hope Snowrunner is giving you as much fun as it is me. Please excuse the electrical humming from the generators. But anyway, look after yourself until we see each other again, and I'll speak to you again soon.